2 Kings 12 and 13 and 2 Chronicles 24. Well, we're picking it up where Jehu is in the north and Ahaziah is the king of the south. We know that Jehu actually comes down and kills Ahaziah in his attempt to rid both countries of the effect of Athaliah. And then we learn the story of this young little 1-year-old. His name is Joash. Now there is a different spelling you'll see sometimes. It also comes across as Jehoash or Joash. The longer form with the H, well, it's just simply that. It's the longer form of the same name. So we'll see that quite often. In fact, I wouldn't doubt, based on the texts that we have found, the copies of the copies of the copies of the text that we've found over these millennia, that David went by Dave, or something like that. Even the phrase Lord Jesus Christ in the New Testament will be shortened to LJC in the text when it's copied. So the idea of shortening names, in this case taking out that H sound, is just a shortened form of the same name. So be ready to see both Jehoash or Joash. He's a good king, at least when Jehoiada the high priest is living. Again, the cult of Athaliah is stamped out while he's alive. The temple is repaired, the Temple of Solomon. It's 135 years old at this time, so it's in need of great repair, even down to the foundation. The problem, though, with Joash is that he keeps the high places in vogue during this time, and again, those places where people can worship other gods on the tops of hills. He will kill the son of Jehoiada. When Jehoiada dies as an old man, 130 years old, his son takes his place, and Joash has the nerve or the gall to have him killed. Joash is being pressured by King Hazael way up in Damascus to the north and east of here from Syria. He comes down and, kind of undoing what he did with the temple repairs, he pays Hazael off in temple money or treasury from the temple. And then he is killed by a couple of his servants. The dynasty will remain, though, because one of his sons will then take his place. We also hear of a couple of kings to the north in our reading when Jehu dies. His son is Jehoahaz, and he is an evil king. We're back to the ways of Jeroboam again, the gods of Jeroboam. Only 9 verses are given to him. He seems to be a very weak king. In fact, he's down to 10 chariots, it says. King Ahab, one of his predecessors, had 2,000 chariots at one point. He's down to 10 chariots, so it just shows the weakness of the northern nation at this point. Again, he's an evil king. When he dies, then his son, same name, let's just use the word Joash here. Here's where it can be confusing. We have two different men of the same name, Joash or Jehoash. By the way, Jehoahaz reigns 17 years, and Joash reigns 16, and this Joash reigns 40 years, from age 7 to age 47. But as far as Joash, again, he's the son of Jehoahaz. He is again evil. Jeroboam, the ways of Jeroboam, it says, are part of his lifestyle, meaning he's simply bringing the people to worship other gods besides Yahweh. He will overcome a lot of the adversity that King Hazael brings upon his father. And so as we close our reading today, we have the nation of the north being more prosperous. In fact, it's going to be setting up a time of great prosperity with the king to come, Jeroboam.